Well, a couple of days ago, when I was scrolling through Xiaohongshu, and I was got hooked by a very, very eye-catching title, and I was like, "Do not ever come to blah 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 for any medical service because he is such a irresponsible asshole." And that irresponsible asshole was my professor of my sophomore year. So I was like, "Wow, this finally happened to me. I finally experienced something about the severe relationship between patient and doctor. Wow, this is so cool." But after that, I just couldn't stop wondering why we guys are ever more sensitive to the patient and doctor relationship. So like in the past, maybe we just don't even give a shit about that. But now we have become so sensitive about those things, right? I mean, why? I came up with an idea that might explain this, which is the social media gave us a very special type of superpower: mind reading. So about 2 weeks ago, I rewatched the Harry Potter series, The Fantastic Beast, the second episode. And there was actually a character that was so impressive to me: Quinny. She was an American woman who has the ability to read others' minds. And that's for me a very, very, awesome and amazing kind of ability to have. You can read others' minds. You know all the things that's happening through others' minds. That's so amazing. But I changed my mind after I saw there was a scene that Jacob was Quinny's husband. And the scene was about Quinny was quarreling with Jacob. And there were some really hurtful words that came up with Jacob in his mind. But he didn't say those words out loud. That's the point. He didn't say those words out loud because he knew that it's going to hurt Quinny. But as I just mentioned, Quinny could read others' minds. And that's the most terrifying point. And they broke up because of that. It's a bit of shocking for me because I think it's like exactly the same thing that's happening in our internet and the social media. I mean, the social media wasn't in any form of existence in the past, right? So even though there may be some small conflict or misunderstandings between patients and doctors, they would be just ignored. But now things are totally different. Any tiniest thoughts or ideas that's in your mind may just be amplified through social media, even if they are so small. But, hundreds, maybe thousands of netizens could reach your mind, just as Quinny did in the movie. And this may be good because this type of ability introduces you to some ideas or facts or cases that you have never been through or never met before. But, everything has its pros and cons, the same as this type of ability, the same as social media does. Well, it simultaneously makes you be more sensitive to thoughts and ideas shared by others. And the word I used, sensitive, it means that people are getting more and more easily to be hurt or angered or depressed by thoughts and words on the internet than ever before. So I think this is why people are emphasizing a new concept that is called 钝感力. The word literally means not being sensitive to others, words and your surroundings. So I think that's a really important type of ability that everyone should have in this era, especially when we are using social media like every day and we cannot escape using them. But we can be in 钝感力 when we use social medias. We should try to make ourselves stronger spiritually and, sometimes just ignore those ideas and thoughts that you listen and see through social media. So every one of us should actually try to learn how to manage to use this very newly introduced superpower. instead of misusing it, I suppose that every one of us should try to control it and try to experience more, but not listen more in the social media. Stay peace.